Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, to the channel. We've got some gentle touches for you today in, well, a new episode of the best Blitz replays. That has certainly been a while. I did manage to get two replays up per weekend, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. And haven't done a lot of them lately, just because doing other videos, busy at work, busy at home. But I still have these three I have packed in here today for you to feature, and that is going to be a lot more. I've been recording a fair few games for the Son of a Blitz series. I have a few Rosenia games sitting in the bag. There is still Sniper Hero Accurate knocking about. Lots of stuff to do. But let's not digress too much about that. Let's not talk too much about the things that are lurking in the background. Let's talk about this game. This is EthanChina. And I did mention it already on the channel in a previous video that I had a cracking SP1C game to show you. And that is this game. This is actually the SP1C in its pre-buffed state. I think it has been buffed in 5.10 to a certain degree, not much, not a lot, and it is still a tank which is a tiny terror, as you can see. It packs that double shot autoloader, but it's also a really tiny tank. It is really tiny. It is really a tiny tank. It hasn't got any form of armor. It does pack two shots, one of which is heat. There's AP going in there. Not quite sure if the shot had hit. And he is actually in a team together with Luca Dawaria. And Luca Dawaria is driving the big SU-152, as you can see. And he's on TDF clan too. Ethan is from the TDF clan. And there is a guy from the TDF clan on red. Oh, that's annoying. He doesn't get the shot in on the T-29. He's spotted. That takes a big 420 shell as well in terms of damage. And Luca's going to, well, play this position very carefully, as you can see. He's going to play it. Go back to garage, Type 58. You have just been ammo wrecked, and that's annoying. They had a tank on the flank. He tries to squeeze the shot in onto the that one hit, I think, onto the T-23E3. But just as he wanted to fire, that tank disappeared from view. And you can see he's going to abuse the sports mechanics of the game really good. That WAP-YPR in the M4A3 Easy 8, he knows what is happening. But as I was saying, he is on a team together with Luca Dawaria in the SU-152 from the TDF clan, as is EthanChina. And there's also a TDF guy on the Reds, which led me to believe that they were actually doing a countdown session. And if people would ever ask you, is counting down, isn't that prohibited in World of Tanks Blitz? No, it's not. He's spotted. He is spotted by that easier to decide to drop down, which is actually not a bad move by that little Tier 6 American tank. Oh, ducks a shot. Can he clear him without? Yes, he clears him without getting shot in return. That is good. And where did this tank come from? The housing. He is going to clear Luca, and Ethan is reloading like a boss. Click, click, clickety, click. Shoot him again. The housing does not have to traverse to keep up with him. And two shells flies over his hat. That is really fortunate, and he is on a reload now, and I think the housing has a quicker reload than Ethan has. Click, click, click. One shot, two shot. Oh, no. With one shot and a fire, he manages to clear the housing, but he has got three other tanks to contend with. And that's bad news if there's a T-23E3 chasing you, because that tank has got good DPM. So you will want to clear him once. There he goes, 218 in terms of a shot, and the next one goes in, but he takes some damage as well. Rolf Pungs is down. He has got two tanks left to kill. Jagdpanzer 4 and the WZ-131G FT, the Tier 6 Chinese tank destroyer. And this Jagdpanzer, he is way too bold. Look at that. He manages to dodge the ram. And all he has to do now is basically stay alive. But have you seen the WZ? I haven't. I'm not sure where he is. He's racked up a fairly... Well, no, that's stupid, Martin. It's not a fairly respectable amount. That's a really good amount of damage for a tank this tiny. Oh, and there's a WZ coming in. He squeezes in one shot, 245 in terms of damage, and then in the next shot he's above 3k, trying to bait the WZ to fire. He's not taking it, and then he's going to do this little thing. He just sits over here behind the bush. He knows that WZ hasn't got the gun depression, and he has enough gun depression to squeeze in just one shot. There he goes, and he knows now that he can, well, he can take a shot from the WZ. The WZ has to push in if he wants to clear him. So Ethan goes forward, making the WZ think, right, I'm going in over here again. And misses the shot. Come on, mate, get the next one. Doesn't want to waste any chances here. Squeezes in a heat shot straight through the front. 3,875 in terms of damage in the tiny terror that is the SP1C. Well-deserved mastery there. Top Gun, High Caliber, Pulse Medal, Kilometers Medal, the lot. And look at that, 3,894 damage, as said. Brilliant game, well played there. EthanChina, thank you very much, mate, again for sending me the replay and allowing me to use it on the channel. Righty, after this one, something different, but still a gentle touch, if you could call an IS-4, the tier 10 Russian heavy tank, the side scraper, the tank that has been buffed somewhere in, what was it, 5.3 or 4, I think. This is a really good tank, and if you want me to do a review on it, on how I play it, please leave a comment below or drop a vote on the poll. I'm going to put it up right over there, top right hand side corner of the screen, and you can see Ultravox. He is moving towards the middle on Million Ruins. This is why you will want to go 9 out of 10 times with at least one tank. You want to know what is happening, and he is spotted, and that means that there are tanks over there that can spot him. And look at that, he's going to play this like a boss. You don't need to put the front of your tank up towards a wall or a post or a dead tank to be able to side scrape. Just don't give him easy shots on your front. Oh, hello, T62. What is it on level 40? What's he doing over there? You think, right, there's a long tank over there. There's a T-54 who decided to push in. Let's try to do some damage and get involved. And the Leopard 40 did get involved, so did the T-54. And within 1 minute and 30 seconds of the game, 2 tanks are already dead. Come on, guys, have some patience, have some patience. And that's what I meant with the gentle touches, basically. Ultravox, he's not doing anything really special, and his teammates are bleeding massively. He has a mouse over there, and you can see what he's doing in over here. He's just poking forward ever so slightly, taking a look at what is happening. There's an E100 over there. Right, I'm not going to poke out any further. I will be able to catch a shot on my tracks maybe, then put 2 or 3 shots into the FV, and he's just slowly, ever so slowly, racking up the damage. And they will win if they can keep doing this. Squeezes in a shot onto the WZ-113 GFT, the tier 10 Chinese tank destroyer. But his team is becoming low on hit points. Oh, hello. Got tough. California love. California. California. Something like that. Righty, what's next? What's next? It's just back and forth. One tank down for greens, one tank down for reds. It's 3 on 3 over here. But his team is completely disorganized, as you can see. There's, yeah, I feel we can't help you really now, mate. Not without exposing to that E100, and he tries to oh yes, that's your Russian accuracy for you. You're trying to squeeze in an HE shot, and you get a nice 554 roll on a French heavy tank, an auto-loading heavy tank. Right, there's a Bat Hornet over there. Gets a shot from the E100, he rolls low because he's a German tank, obviously. And again, Ultravox, he's going to side scrape in over here. He is denying the tanks from shooting him. He gets put a shot into that AMX. Who decided, right, I'll just try to roll forward now. And if I then roll forward, then I'd be able to well, to drive past that IS-4, and hopefully he won't be able to shoot me, but Ultravox was able to shoot him. And he can shoot the waffle over here, there we go, then pulls back 510, and the mouse clears the waffle. It's a complete cluster really of enemies who are just driving in all directions and just completely ignoring Ultravox, who keeps racking up the damage. God, tough. Yes, that has been in the 50 Shades of Gato video, but how was I able to get those thingies without recording any other battles? But yeah, it has been in there. The mouse in the meantime is at 212 hit points left, and between the two of them they have less hit points than his E100. But at E100 it did not quite grasp the fact that apparently the I-7 was down and that Ultravox is coming in. He blasts a heat shot into Ultravox, that's all well and good. Shoot him through low plate, kill his engine. Some HE from the mouse that doesn't quite work as well with the mouse as with the E100, so let's shoot him in the butt. Don't get an Ninja 556, push adrenaline, mate, get the last kill. You get adrenaline, come on, mate, come on, come on. Can he? Ah, that doesn't work. Heat through the tracks. Maybe you were actually out of AP, but look at the damage. 7,309, and the mouse clears the E100. GG. And he actually stated on the Discord where he dropped this replay. Well, it's not that impressive. I was actually just sitting there farming, and yes, it was farming. I'm well aware of that before there's gonna be hate in the comments below. Well, it was just a farming game and he was in an IS-4, so it was very easy. Yes, and no. It was easy just sitting there and then Red's rolling in front of your gun and then boom, you press the trigger, you pull the trigger, you switch a button, whatever. That was easy. But the patience in just sitting there, he could have gone forward and maybe think, oh, there's a teammate on low health, I want to go in and help him. But no, he kept a gentle touch. He stayed there, farmed the damage, but I mean, 7k, that's just a great game. Great game. Thank you very much, Ultravox, for allowing me to use that on the channel. And here we have Helpimmabug, who is spotted through 2 bushes, even in a Leopard, which is a tank with good camo rating, and he wastes no time doing some dodging maneuvers, going to run away, then turn around, keeping a quick eye on what is happening in the town. Right, there are tanks in town, and he's gonna go to a position to completely relocate in a true style of aggressive tactical redeployment. He goes to another position, and this aggressive tactical redeployment is going to work out wonders, because he will have shots on any tank that will be coming through there in the town. And also on this, what is it? I think it was a pattern. Oh, hello. That one went in. Yeah, and also I know die sind fertig. Take a look, the ribbons picked it up, but the damage counter here on the left did not. So keep that in mind. The T-62A, I mean Helpimmabug, he was spotted. But apparently that T-62A did not get the memo on it. And this M103 didn't get the memo either. This shot, he didn't know it didn't fire. What was I gonna say? I have to make notes when I do videos, right? Oh yeah, that was what I was thinking. Remember the last game where Reds just sort of went forward to kill a tank? Well, this T-62A is probably thinking, right, there is a, oh, it was 140. There is a 54 down there with low health, or maybe even this mouse, and I will be able to kill that mouse and get myself a mousetrap medal. And there's a T-62A coming in. He's going to join in as well. And Helpimmabug, he was spotted. There's no doubt about it that he was spotted. And even if he wasn't spotted, he is respotted now. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. And this M103 didn't get him out. Let's just reverse. Reverse! And he does that, and he's still not looking towards Helpimmabug. And he is also going to just farm. But he's going to farm a little bit more in the front line. He's incredibly lucky that the Reds are not looking at him. So he is desperately trying to save the mouse, Fallen King, and he does manage to save the mouse. There we go, yes, thank you very much. 686 hit points left on the pattern. Let's shoot him once, there we go. Get shot in return, no problem whatsoever, because the mouse cannot finish off. No, he doesn't. Shoot the IS-4. Yeah, wait. Well done. Great stuff, great stuff. And there's a shot from the mouse. That means that the mouse is still helping him. You can see that. He is still helping him, behind him, track that IS-4 into place. Who is thinking, right, who am I going to shoot? Is we going to shoot the mouse who is a one-shot kill? Or will I shoot that Leopard? Or maybe use my repair pack? No, I'm not going to do anything like that. I will not use a repair pack. I will not shoot the mouse. I will just do nothing basically and sit here. And this AMX-50B was apparently not AFK. Go around, yes, mate. Well done. Great driving there. Can you get the kill as well on the AMX? Of course you can. Yes. 5,850 in terms of damage. A little bit more than this on the counter. Can you... Sie haben die Zielsiege getroffen. Ja, wir können nicht mehr so schnell fahren. But we can still shoot him. So they can voll durch ihre Panzerung. And he's got adrenaline running, and that waffle is hungry for some leopard booty, but he ain't getting nothing of that. Yeah, there we go. 6,823 in terms of damage. Helpimmabug, he is very happy. Gun erect, and again a great game. Yes, a little bit of farming, but well-deserved mastery there, mate. Top gun, high caliber, Redley Walters as well. And 1673 in terms of base XP. That's it for today, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz universe. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you all on the next video. Cheers, happy tanking.